Hey, this is PointyStar Kale, along with PointyStar Matt over here, just sitting in the corner.
Standing right next to you.
Yeah, so we just decided, hey, let's do a deck profile, and
Have a deck randomly thrown together.
yeah, took my Traptrix and made them a bit less pure, and by a bit less pure, I mean pretty much the only Traptrix thing I took out was one Atrax. But yeah, made it more of a competitive, shall we say, version. So it's Fist Traptrix Hands, because we've got some hands over here that Matt has, along with my Traptrix, and then just Fist stuff we have laying around.
That wolf bark, though.
Yep.
Unfortunately, but
So yeah, F.T.H. King Traptrix Hard.
without artifacts, as you know.
Yep, because artifacts. Who needs those? Okay, so let's get into it. Start off, of course, 3 Dionaea and 3 Myrmeleo, because, you know, searches, brings her back, pops, you know the deal.
MVP of
And
Nationals.
then 1 Traptrix Atrax, because I'm like, oh, I can't get rid of her, she's so cute. 1800 attack, it's not bad.
Who's that?
Next up, just 2 of each hand, because, you know, we can't seem to pull ice hands.
Can only pull fire hand. I
Yeah.
can attest to that. Vio's the one that's pulled the ice hand.
Yeah. So yeah, just because we have those. Then we got the Fire Fist monsters. We got 2 bears and a gorilla, because that's what we found laying around. But yeah, you should know what they do. He causes damage and get to a Tenki. He destroys a monster, get to a Tenki. He's the MST, he's the, I don't know, monster removal, moral tech, whatever you want to call him.
But he can hit face dance.
And then, because level 4's Kagetokage, I mean, go into those XCs, right? Next up, spells. We got our 3 Tenki, search out the bear and gorilla, and then do the popping with them. Then we got our 3 Pot of Dualities, just add to searchability consistency, I guess. And then we got our Dark Hole, our Mind Control, our MST, and our Book of Moon. Book of Moon because Book of Moon. Dark Hole because Dark Hole. Mind Control because people actually like level 4s nowadays, so it's better now than it was during like Dragon Ruler format. And then MST, even though Myrmeleo and Ice Hand are technically MSTs, I just like the one MST because, you know, there's always that card that just sits there and wrecks you if you don't get rid of it.
Always.
Next up, we got our trap lineup, our whole 15 traps, I believe it was. 15, 14, I don't know. Forget the numbers. Okay, so we got our 3 Nightmare because, you know, apparently people like that card.
Traptrix, Trap Hype, Nightmare.
Yep. Kill those special summon monsters. Then we got 2 Trap Hole because people normal summon, it's a thing of life. Then we got 2 Call of the Haunted because I'm not a fan of Soul Charge, and Call of the Haunted gets the job done pretty well, I'd say. I mean, just bring back your Myrmeleo, she still gets her popping ability. Just bring back anything, you can normal summon and then this and then XCs, so does what I want it to do without having to pay life points. Then we got a bunch of 1-ofs. We got Mirror Force, Blackhorn, Bottomless, D-Prison, Torrential, and Compulse. Compulse because XCs, Torrential because spam decks, D-Prison because hands mostly, Bottomless because it's bottomless and I can search it, Blackhorn because more monster special summon stopping, and Mirror Force because no one sees that coming anymore. So that's the main deck, 40 cards. Now we move on to the extra deck. We got Cowboy because ends games, gets over big monsters, etc.
Just use that against me.
Evolve all chain because stack those Dionaeas for days.
Pro play at Nationals too.
And then dump those Myrmeleos too. Abyss Dweller because stop hands, stop anything relating to the graveyard basically. Ragna Zero because Tenki is a thing, because just increasing attack seems to be common somehow. Then we got Rhapsody and Berserk because, yeah, get rid of that graveyard. More Graveyard 8. We got one Tiger King because we got those Fire Fist guys in there, and he stops effects, so why not? Maestro, prevent destruction, more Book of Mooning. Utopia because it's Utopia. I mean, did you see that Yugi versus Astral stuff? I mean, you see that double or nothing play?
No, I haven't.
So good. So Violent Sigma because no Shark Knight. Photon Papilloperative because defense monsters. King of the Feral Imps because search out that silly Kage. 69 because I like the number. Gemini Pearl because big guy. Black Ship because hands and other problematic cards that involve destruction. Just send them instead. Make them salty.
Salty.
Yeah, and then Direwolf because problematic cards and oh look, your opponent has a face down and you know they're playing Lightsworns. I know, I'll Direwolf it.
Honest.
Oh, I thought that was a Raikou. Guess it wasn't. Oh
Too
well.
slow.
Works anyway. So yeah, there's that extra deck. Now I don't really have a official side deck, but you know, just find those random DD crows you got. More trap holes like Void. I know Deep Dark has gotten some attention recently because Lightsworns and Mythic Rulers. So yeah, more trap holes you can side like those. Side in, you know, just stuff relevant to the format like Debunk for now.
Oh, that debunk play. That was
Debunk.
pro. And Wiretap maybe.
So
'Cause
yeah.
You don't play that, so.
So there is the deck. Feel free to comment on the deck, tell us how we're stupid for not using artifacts, that we're just poor, who knows.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. I don't know. Yeah, there you go.
See ya.